EDI in 2020, an energy transition under pressure. The introduction of the yearly report of 2019 started by saying that 2019 was a dynamic year for Energy Delta Institute and the energy world in general. Of course, dynamic is a relative term, and we could not have imagined what would happen the next year. The global COVID-19 pandemic has completely shaped 2020 and rocked the energy world to its foundation. This resulted in significant disruption to the economy, global trade, and healthcare systems. It is safe to say that in hindsight, 2019 was a very stable and tranquil year compared to 2020. 2020 started normally, and we continued to diversify our portfolio and target different sectors to extend our client base. However, from March 2020 onward, we faced the restrictions imposed by governments around the world. This meant that we had to stop all activities as 95% of our portfolio was given on location in and outside the Netherlands. As the pandemic spread and it became clear we were in this for some time, we decided to change course and focus on an online portfolio. We've put all our energy and focus on making this shift, limiting the damage and enabling ourselves to continue our work as much as possible. This resulted in us being able to keep providing world-class energy education to professionals. We launched several new initiatives to keep in touch with our target audience, a webinar series on energy topics, several new virtual and online programs, and the first edition of our accredited Executive MBA Energy Transition, starting in September 2021 with the University of Groningen Business School. The MBA especially proved to be very successful and sold out completely despite the pandemic. We organised a total of 30 open market programs, in-company programs and events. 200 professionals participated in open market programs, 529 in in-company programs and 188 in events. According to these professionals, these were the best valued open market programs. Intensive course, small-scale LNG, European energy markets, executive program, new energy realities, module 3, intensive course hydrogen, online course introduction to hydrogen, executive program energy transition and innovation. All programs were held online except for the activities in the beginning of the year, before the pandemic. We were able to have one offline edition of the Dutch Masterclass Hydrogen and the first module of the Energy Transition and Innovation, both organised in the Netherlands in September of 2020. Our webinar series turned out into a great success, with almost 20 different sessions attended by over 4,400 international participants with a wide variety of topics. These were the best attended webinars: Hydrogen in the EU, why H2 is the perfect partner to the Green Deal; Hydrogen in the EU, the role of H2 in the future transport sector; Hydrogen in the EU, the key to a fully integrated energy sector; Global hydrogen developments, what's happening in the world and will Corona be a showstopper; new energy business models in times of crisis. Of the 917 professionals we trained, 370 came from the Netherlands, 190 from Israel, and 138 from Russia as the top 3 countries. Due to our online activities, we noticed an increase of nationalities with participants from over 45 different countries. Thanks to the support of our partners and network, we were able to deliver a good amount of online and virtual programs. We are very appreciative of all the support we received during 2020 when the pandemic was at its height. Some other notable highlights of 2020: development of 2 serious games, the Energy Future Deltaland Scenario game, offline, and the Offshore Energy game, online and offline. Launch of our first self-paced online hydrogen program, Hydrogen's Role in Energy Transition, co-developed with EIT InnoEnergy. Start of virtual reality development of our hydrogen and gas value chain programs. We have accomplished all of this with our team, consisting of 12 employees, 10 FTE, of which 5 FTE can be attributed to the activities of the EDI BV. Due to the cancellation of the offline courses, the course revenues were 57% lower than budgeted. The costs incurred were 42% lower than budgeted. The program's result amounted to minus €123,630. On December 31st, 2020, the General Reserve Partner contribution amounted to €591, including the negative result of the programs. So, what do we see if we look ahead? We expect to still be dealing with the fallout of the pandemic restrictions. Organising and offering our programs in the traditional and hybrid way is our main priority, as well as growing our online competencies and experiences. We expect to add several new virtual programs and new experiences such as virtual reality, online standalone programs, e-learning, and new topics such as leadership and finance to our portfolio. In whatever form, we strive to keep on being the bridge between the traditional and new energy worlds. Energy Delta Institute, part of New Energy Coalition. www.energydelta.org